What's up, man? What's going on? Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Um, Hopefully you all had a good day yesterday. I know the Luca guys, man. I feel y'all pain. I ain't really fuck with them. I don't really go too far off in the those high point totals and stuff like that. But yeah, overall good day. I mean, I lost a few doubles and player performance doubles with that in Boston game. But like I said, I don't really go too far, as far as betting a ton of money on those. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, especially when I'm going a lot of them. Thought I got the double for Williams, but I didn't. But straight. That's why it's good to get those early lines, man. Straight assist props, them 8.5s were good, man. Were good last night with and the threes for Norman Powell and you know Cam Johnson. I mean, yeah, it's just So it is what it is. Don't like too much today. Wasn't gonna record, man, but I'll just go over some things what I have some interest in. We don't know. I don't know. What the holdup is with the injury news situation in this Milwaukee Bucks game. First and foremost, though, you definitely need to be following these guys here. I want to see you guys win. You need to have as much information as you at your disposal as you can. Some people work. You don't need to be. You don't need to be like who's in and who's out. You need to know this stuff for yourself. So Luka, he's expected to be day to day right now, and we don't have anything significant right now. Torian Prince, John Concha, Agri, Iguodala. That was all reported yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So. You definitely got to be following these guys and turn notifications on for these guys. If you want to support the channel some type of way, man, sign up with PrizePicks with my code, man. You can see it up there. There is a channel membership if you want to, support the channel in any way like that. That's a $2.99 thing there. That's a coffee. So anyway, Milwaukee Bucks and Indiana Pacers, and look, you don't need me to talk about your Giannis Antetokounmpo or whatever, however you fucking pronounce the name, but I'll be probably going back to the, not an official play, but I'll be going back to the well with the assist prop with Holiday here, sitting at 7.5. I'll probably just take it on PrizePicks where I know I can get a push at. So that's something that I'm looking at. Can't talk you off the points for him either, but that's probably what I'm going to be looking at. He had 11 assists against this team last time these two teams played. Pace up, match up there. I mean, it is what it is. Not gonna talk too much about that. Not official play, but if I do, first I am planning on PrizePicks for sure. I always do a 6 pick every day. I always do a 6 pick. I leave a lot of the dirty work up to the books. Only way I can look in that game is as far as the side would be Milwaukee Bucks. All right, so even if you're doing bankroll builders or something, you could tease it down, tease his assists down, to probably slide in there with a money line and then figure the rest of the shit out. Memphis Grizzlies at Minnesota Timberwolves, man, 238.5 over under in this spot. Memphis Grizzlies favored by 3. And like I said, another game that I'm really not, a lot of this stuff I'm not really not on, but I'll tell you this here. All right. We need injury news in this one. Desmond Bane is questionable. If he doesn't go, then that's elevated usage for somebody like Morant. We know he's gonna have to, take a little bit more of the scoring load. We know Adams is out, and yeah. So outside of John Morant, I think the best 2 spots on the board would probably be Anthony Edwards and Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr., even if you're looking at him maybe on PrizePicks for some for a fantasy score type of thing or something like that, I think he's in play for that. He's always a threat to block so many shots. So 35.5 fantasy score is not a rim possibilities for him. He's hit this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of his last 8 games. 35.5 fantasy score is not out of the minimum possibilities. So strong lean to that one there. Like I said, John Morant, he's self-explanatory. If you want to get there for points or whatever the case may be, I can't talk you off of that. I'm really waiting on Desmond Bane news. On the flip side, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is a guy that's been, he's been having a good time versus this team lately. 29, 28 points his last two. Came back with a 5. He played 32 minutes in there. I don't know what happened with that one there, but, then prior to that at 30, 23, 27, 42, okay? So, historically he does have he does play good versus them. The 3-ball, Minnesota gives up as a whole. Minnesota. Then you got Memphis peeking out right there. So guys, the usual suspects that will take the 3. These guys are in play. Anthony, and especially guys like Anthony Edwards and D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell has been kind of on fire lately. He's had 3 threes or better in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games there. So there you have that. All right. And then, like I said, the usual suspects from Minnesota as well. Your Desmond Baines and you'll get tremendous value when you take somebody like if you can get Jaren Jackson Jr. to get you 3 threes. Oh, that's good value because 2 threes is plus money. I'm gonna sprinkle on that for sure. I'm gonna sprinkle on that. Power forwards. Let's see, because this Minnesota team, they give up 3s all across the board. All right, so Minnesota and Memphis at the power forward spot shooting a 3-ball. They both neck and neck. Okay, small forward shot a spot with a 3-ball. Memphis right here, Minnesota right there, bottom third, a little bit, whatever the case may be. Let's see, Memphis, the 2-guard position, they'll give it up there. And then the point guard position, Minnesota will give it up there as long, and Memphis, they down there, they're not peeking out too far away. So, guys like Ja Morant, he's a scorer, so he can shoot the 3. He does what he's going to do what it takes to score the ball, all right? Honorable mention here, if we get Rudy Gobert out, I'll definitely be looking at Kyle Anderson. You already know the drill with that. Kyle Anderson, I'll be looking at his rebounds and assists. Because, there's still a little bit extra leeway for him right now. So I can't talk you off of that 9.5 rebounds and assists for him right now because Taurean Prince is out, okay? So, he's been flirting with this number. Last game he hit it against New Orleans Pelicans. Then come back and play 12 minutes versus Houston. I don't know what happened there. Then he had 9 rebounds and assists versus Houston again. And then prior to that, those games, he hit that number 1, 2, 3, I think 4 games straight. So it's there. There's, he used to play with them, so there's an narrative right there. So, I can't talk off anything there. So those are some plays that I'm looking at and some scenarios that I would go to those plays, all right? Let's see if we have a fantasy score out for Kyle Anderson. Because I'll be watching out for him, all right? 28 fantasy score. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 out of his last 6 games. The scenario got to be right, though. I'm definitely going to need, I'm probably going to need Rudy Gobert to be out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Cleveland Cavaliers at Oklahoma City Thunder here. Back-to-back for Cleveland Cavaliers here on the road versus Oklahoma City Thunder team. Who's been covering. I think they're the first or second best covering team in the NBA. We got 222 over under in this spot here. I said I'm going to stop targeting bigs and shit versus this OKC team, but I cannot help myself. It just is what it is. This is a pace-up matchup, okay? Pace-up matchup for Cleveland, all right? Cleveland is one of the slowest-paced teams in the league, and then Oklahoma City Thunder is one of the fastest-paced teams in the league. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so Cleveland overtook Dallas and Miami for the slowest-paced team in the league right now. And then there you go with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Minnesota Timberwolves and Memphis Grizzlies play pretty fast right there. So we just covered that. I forgot to let you guys know that. But, Oklahoma City Thunder is right there, the 6th fastest paced team in the league. So there you have that. That means plenty shot opportunities and, rebounds and assist opportunities, okay? There will be no Lou Dort in this one, so I don't know who's gonna step up and get the start. Maybe Isaiah Joe or something like that. But however that goes, he's not the super high usage player, but he's a good defender. Okay, keep an eye out on the news for Donovan Mitchell. He needs to just sit the fuck down and heal the fuck up. Either way it goes, look. I was looking at the power forward and center position. Now, last time these two teams played, we always like to target bigs versus this team, Oklahoma City Thunder, and Allen had a double-double, Mobley had a double-double, so it's kind of like proof in the pudding right there. Rebounds, they're giving up the most rebounds to the power forward position. To the center position, they're doing a little bit better. They're doing a little bit better. They're giving up the third most rebounds to the power forward position, center position. Points wise, I don't really too much look at the points for them, but when it's somebody that's self-explanatory, but you just know, Allen is in play for a double-double, and then they don't give a ton of points up to a lot of one position, so that's what makes it kind of these some tough motherfuckers, man, over here, and I like that. They playing really tough. So I would look at the bigs there. Can't talk you off anything from Darius Garland here. Points, rebounds. I mean points and assist wise. So I like that in the 3-ball, and then vice versa. SGA, he's somebody who I never always bet, but he be spot on, man. And I think he had about 28 points last time these two teams played. So I'm really looking at the bigs in this spot here. Nothing official though, but that's what I'm looking at. Orlando Magic's at Miami Heat, 219 over under in this spot. And another game where I just don't really, it's not too appealing to me. Although that 8-point spread is appealing, okay? Something is telling me, I don't know, man. I probably look towards, I want to take a stab at that 8, man, all right? And then I need to figure out some totals. I'm not a totals guy. I'm not a size guy. I'm just looking for something else to have a little action into something, something else here. These are two of the slowest paced teams in the league, all right? I won't say slow. Orlando's not the slowest, but they play slow, okay? All right, so where are they? Miami, third slowest team, and then you got Orlando not far behind, right behind the Boston. So these are not. It's not going to be a up tempo paced game here. That's one thing. I probably like to take a stab at the line total parlays here, okay? Because I can get a bigger number like a 9 with an over 9.5 with an over and under. Right here, you can get a 5.5 with an over and under. You can get 11.5 with an over or under. You can get a 3.5 with an over and or under. Okay, so it's a lot of ways you could skin a cat here. I wouldn't be surprised if Orlando came out and won this game. They're my boys, and you can always look at the money line here. Okay, now. Both teams will give up the 3-ball. Orlando and Miami right there as a whole. It's just who's going to shoot them from the Orlando side. I know Wendell Carter will give you a couple threes. Okay, Franz will get out there and get hot. These are going to be the highest usage players, and then there will be there'll be no damn. My boy Jonathan Isaac ain't playing today, and shit, I don't know how they're gonna play it because shit, the one name can go out there and get hot on you. Gary Harris, he just hit 8 3. What he went 6 for 6 for 3. He's hit 3 threes or better in 3 out of his last 4 games. He's been playing around 25 minutes, man. Gary Harris go out there and light their ass up. Either way it goes. Just give you a brief look at how these two teams stack up against the 3-ball. Let's see. What I know, what I do know is small forward position. Orlando Magic give up the most threes there, and then Miami is not too far behind. 3-point wise, Miami right there. Give up the third most threes to the shooting guard position. And Orlando is not far behind. And then to the point guard position, Miami gives up the fourth most. And then Orlando is pretty far behind. Either way it goes, so that's how it looks there, man. These teams can't give up the three ball. It is what it is. Wendell Carter going up against Bam Adebayo. Last time these two teams played, he did have a decent last time he faced him, he did have a decent rebounding output. I don't really usually mess with guys versus Adebayo, but somebody got to get him. So I can't talk you off of no rebound props. This rebound prop should come out at 8.5. I don't know though. I don't know if I'm gonna get there. All right. So yeah, man, that just about sums it up for that game. Still undecided on anything. Like I say, strong lean towards I gotta lean towards the over. To that 8.5. At 8 points right there. And I can wait all day to see where the number flexes at. Last game on the docket here. I'll be live betting that Orlando game too. Last game on the docket here, we got Toronto Raptors at Golden State Warriors here, 235 and the over-under in this spot. What you see is what you get when it comes with this Toronto Raptors team. They're going to be out there, okay? The usual suspects are going to play 35 minutes or plus. Keep an eye out for live betting purposes for somebody like Precious Achiuwa. If he's not doing one thing, he's doing the other. He's not scoring, he's rebounding. If not both, okay? But it's going to be a lot of shots and a lot of opportunities to go around here. I always look at the Toronto Raptors guys for rebounds and assists because they're just out there a lot. So I can't talk you off of that. Draymond Green, rebounds and assists. I want to go back to that because I still got money. Draymond Green, rebounds and assists, money in my pocket. But it's going to be interesting to see who gets the OG Anunoby treatment. And sometimes it really don't matter with all the switches and things that's going to be going on with this Golden State Warriors team. But I'm looking at Fred VanVleet. Okay, Fred VanVleet, offensively, I think he's got the best matchup on the board here. I just see him matched up with Curry or somebody like Poole. And, I just like his matchup. He's had the volume should be there for him. The three ball is going to be flying. The numbers are going to back it up. The point guards versus this, let's say points-wise, Golden State Warriors peeking out right there for the point guards. Bottom third, rebounds, assists, threes. Golden State Warriors giving up the second most threes at almost 3.5. I don't know about the steals. They're giving up the second most steals. Excuse me, I got the hiccups out of nowhere. And fantasy points, they're giving up the fifth most fantasy points, okay? I expect, he's one of the guys that got to show up, all right? Fred VanVleet, his three ball is sitting at 3.5. His three ball is sitting at 3.5, okay? We know he can get that. He can go out there. These motherfuckers can go out there and smack that right away. All right, so 3.5 at plus 122. That's okay. One thing we do know is doable. All right, we do know that they're gonna have to go out there and shoot. He's hit this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 out of his last 5 games. If you're not counting this one, he hit it 4 games in a row. 4, 8, 4, 6, 6 of 12, 5 of 13. So we know he will pull it. Over a third of his shots is coming from beyond the arc. So everybody else is self-explanatory, man. Gary Trent Jr., you can look at him. Everybody threes. Everybody threes in play in this game. If you want to count out Pascal Siakam, okay, but the rest of these guys, and Scotty Barnes, you can take him off the list. But, hey, you could get some good value if he just makes one. But, the rest of these guys, 3 balls are in play. I can't talk you off none of it. With that being said, guys, peace, man. I'm out, man.